the winner of this game this weekend, Broncos Penrith, wins the comp. All right? I'm
Wow,
gonna say
made
it right now.
Willie, where do you think you could have been if Shaun didn't do that to you on that probably terrible Wednesday afternoon? What was that?
I've had that many people message me about this, and I just go, oh, far out.
It's showtime, baby.
Hand records on my demo. Did y'all boys not get the memo? Did y'all boys not get the memo?
What I say? Clockwork. Bang, bang, bang.
Bang! Y'all thought I was finished? We're going to fight, baby!
Last name ever, first name greatest.
Do I play on or not?
It's far from over. All right.
Welcome back, lad. Welcome back. We're back for another week of Play On, and our boy is back in the studio after a well-deserved break last week. Was it Goldie?
It was Goldie, but I did miss yous, and you did hold
Shut
it down.
up.
Nah, you held it down, boys.
Fuck, you hear that?
All right,
Yeah.
like
I
I
did
proper
miss
miss
yous.
you.
No,
I was
you
saying to
didn't.
Kayla while we were over there, I was like, babe, we've got to get back. I've had enough of this place. 25 degrees, 8 a.m. in the morning, down at the beach with your girls. What?
Phone off? Bro, was the phone off?
Oh, the phone. I don't know what was going on with my reception, lads. Just some things came through, some things didn't. I didn't know what was happening.
That's not on you. That's not on you. That's the telecommunications company.
Yeah. Bro, what's going on? We got guys, I'm holding in my hand, and if you're not watching this right now, you're just going to have to hear it, but I have the book. I have the book, Shaun Johnson, Perspective in my hands. It drops on Tuesday.
Yep.
My man is an author.
I know, boys.
We got a few hats now, you know. We got a rugby league player,
Bit of media.
bit of media.
Some would say a host.
Gomez said author as well.
Yeah, when they told me, hey, you can add published author to that list, I said, why not?
Bro,
Lock it up.
Lock it in.
You know you can pay to be a New York Times top 100 or top 10 book.
Okay.
That's how you get it.
All right.
So you can put it on. You just pay for it.
I'll
You
pay someone.
pay some money, baby. We have a top 10 in my hands. How you feeling about this?
Nah, I'm excited. Like, it's quite surreal to hold it in my hands now. I didn't really understand the love affair for reading and books in general.
Oh, it's a big deal.
Okay, but I did find a lot of passion in writing this story and telling the story through my eyes was the cool part about it, because
Yeah.
there's so many narratives right throughout my career. So it's just nice to be able to go, look, this is how I saw it, this is my perspective, and to have it in my hands and have the ability to share this version of events with people that have followed my journey. It's going to be pretty cool.
Your story by you.
There you go.
There you
Question, do you have any particular part of the book that makes you nervous about people hearing or seeing or reading?
Oh, a Charlie Sheen kind of a moment.
Well, yeah.
Nah, like I did get a little bit nervous around talking about maybe the instabilities at the Warriors for the first part of my stint there.
Right.
Because
Nervous because of the club could read it. And
well, just because I didn't want it to come across like this is why.
Oh, right. So people looking at you as if you're looking for an excuse.
Right.
Right.
That
okay.
was probably the hardest part, to really gear it where like I'm definitely taking responsibility for my performance and some results and some outcomes. But at the same time, I think we can all agree any successful organization starts at the top, and that leadership flows down. And when, Jesus boys, I churned through 8 coaches in my 8 years there.
That's hard.
It's hard, right?
Damn,
So
Trey Young.
it was just about being able to talk about that without saying this is the only reason, you know.
Yeah.
That's probably what I'm nervous about, because I did go back and question bits of it where it was like I a lot.
Yeah.
But then they're like, bro, it's your book, it has to be I. So it's like, okay, yeah, well said.
It's the mirror, right?
Yeah.
It's the mirror.
There you go.
That's also great proof that you're not a narcissist, you know?
Well,
the ability to be able to look back
Marc,
at yourself
let's
and
not
go,
jump to conclusions.
be able to look at yourself and go, is this to me? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Narcissism doesn't have that.
Okay.
You're able to
All right,
reflect.
I'll take that.
it's good.
Yeah.
Or
So-
maybe he's a master narcissist,
Yeah.
and he's actually played us like a fool.
He's clocked it.
Okay, we have 16 chapters, just under 300 pages. It seems like you could read this in a weekend.
Yeah, so that was the point to it too. I did want it to be an easy read. You know, it's not a
Not tiny letters.
Can I, as part of like the non-readers club, thank
Yeah.
you, Sean. Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
I had people commenting on a social post I put out going, my bro, I can't read. Is there an audio book?
Are you going to audio it?
So I'm not audioing it. No, there's a fine art in reading a book out loud and making it engaging enough to follow.
100%.
You know, there is an art to it. It's a form of acting, really. Like even like little like.
Mark, how much did that make you happy?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
there
Mark
is-
heard that. And
There is an art to it, bro. There really is.
Definitely not a narcissist.
So no, I think I read maybe the intro or the dedication part,
Right.
and then sort of welcome the audience in saying, "Hey, enjoy the rest
Who
of the book."
exactly do you make dedications to?
Well, I did a little bit different. As
As you'd expect from a Shaun Johnson.
You'll have it a
project.
skim through. I couldn't dedicate this book to one person.
No.
There's no way, right?
Rude.
But it was more made out to a group of people who have played a significant role, and I think
Apparently
within
that's
it
not
sort
me.
of delivered a message as well. So, yeah, I don't want to give too much away. Obviously, I want people to obviously get the book in their hands themselves, or if it's via an ebook or an audiobook, whatever it is. But
If I put an offer out there, Shaun, and by all means,
Nice.
we haven't discussed this off air, but if there's MVPs who are watching and listening right now who go out and buy your book,
Yeah.
would you be willing to sign it if they sent it in?
Yeah.
And then we send it back?
yeah,
Actually, I don't want to send because that costs us an arm and a leg. But if you're in the Auckland area,
If you can get to Sean's house,
yeah, actually,
put his number out there now. I
maybe
reckon.
not that. Yeah, just
in all honesty, if I can put the YOUKNOWMEDIA address to at a certain time, I can collect the books, get them signed, and then have people have them out there. I reckon that's a
Very
special
cool.
link between us and our MVPs.
that would be sick.
I just read
That would be cool.
I skim read the last page, and it's touching, very touching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like it's gonna be a
I'm
great
looking
read.
forward to it.
yeah.
I'm going to read it.
I
I'm
have to. My
absolutely
boy
gonna
got a book, man. I was telling him before. I've never seen him read, but he has a book.
Yeah,
That is
I've
incredible.
made that well known throughout this whole process. A little bit alarming. I actually had an old work colleague of mine reach out saying, "I remember you told me once you've never read a book."
Yeah.
So this is quite interesting.
You strike me as a finger reader. Well, congratulations,
Thanks,
my boy.
boys.
Tuesday this comes out.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's on pre-sale now.
Yeah, it's on pre-sale now. You can find the link on my socials and get around it if you
Well
want to.
done,
There's
lad.
no pressure to, right? But
Impressive.
if you
And
want
that's
to.
the show for this week. Now, we've got plenty coming up in the show, including...
Who did you get, Mark?
Well, this is a special treat for those who listen through to the end. We're going to have the man they call Dell, a.k.a. Wendell Sailor. The big fella. He's going to talk rugby league with us and, of course, the Wallabies, because he's played in both. Played Kangaroos. He's played for...
Very well. too.
I was actually going through his list of teams he's represented. And in rugby, funnily enough, Reds and Blues, in the Super Rugby game. But then on Wallaby, he's also been a Kangaroo. He's played for the
Wendell Sailor
Broncos.
play for the Blues?
Yeah.
No,
as in
the
like
Waratahs.
The Waratahs.
Oh,
Reds
excuse
and Blues.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, he's joining the show a little later on.
Did you ever play him?
No, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember
thank
he
God,
wore
bro.
the gloves?
Lad,
Yeah,
he-
Oh, the
Loves the
gloves.
He was the first of his kind. I honestly feel like he set the
Jonah.
tone for. Oh yeah, sorry.
let me save you there.
in league in the
Blockbuster.
league world,
Yeah.
wingers were typically the skinny, fast guys, right? In the league world, probably in the rugby world too. But he comes in, then you get the likes of the Manus that follow, you know, the Kuila Uates that follow,
Yeah.
and he just sort of transcended that position. So I'm
Neeks
looking
and I had a
forward to this
buzz out.
chat.
Yeah, Neeks and I had a buzz out moment when we were talking about the Wallabies when back in the day, even Brisbane back in the day when it was Lottie Takeri and Wendell Sailor. Like,
What
just-
do
On
you do
wings,
there?
eh?
What do you do there? Like, who do you target? Who do you go after?
You jam.
I
You
don't know.
jam.
You say
Don't let
Ben
it get
Smith,
there.
you make that tackle.
Yeah.
I'll cover the kick.
Yeah.
One of those ones.
Ben Smith, though, and Ben Smith we trust. Also, there is a Willie that we've been waiting on. He's on the show.
What?
Am I right with that?
Willie Wait.
I think we're going to catch up with me old mate, Willie.
Willie.
Yep,
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
him on the show. He did tell me, he goes, geez, I better go get a fade. So he's dialed in. He's ready for this yarn. He's looking forward to it.
Beautiful. But let's get stuck into it straight away with our Betcha results. Shaun, you were away last week, so of course you'll be sitting watching this with a lot of how do I put this correctly? A lot of good thoughts in it. But
Yeah.
here we go. Let's see how Brook got on as he picked all his own picks last week. And we start off with the NBL. It was Breakers taking on the Brisbane Bullets, the first game of the NBL season for the Breakers.
Yeah, that wasn't good. Yeah.
Brook decided the Breakers would win that one. They didn't.
Nah, they
104
didn't.
to 95.
And that was at home, too.
Yeah.
That was...
What's going on with the Breakers, Brook?
Early
I
season
don't know.
thoughts. on what
Early
you're
season
seeing.
thoughts is... I actually saw Dylan Boucher yesterday. Dylan's the new GM. It's a new team. There's a lot of Kiwis. But they played Melbourne after this, and they lost by about 40.
Okay.
So, not the start they wanted, and obviously it's still an early part of the season, but this league is so good. You have so many NBA players in here. JaVale McGee is a part of the league now. LaMelo Ball was in there. Montrezl Harrell.
Who's
Big
McGee playing
JaVale's
for?
with the Hawks.
What? Oh, What is it about Illawarra landing these dudes, bro?
Bro, they got the. You just got to have a contact. You have the.
Is that Tatum? Is that Tatum's dad?
Probably is Tatum's dad.
You reckon?
It might be Tatum's dad or something. But JaVale McGee,
Yeah.
big old JaVale is in the league.
Okay, that's
so
cool.
he'll
That's
be
cool.
playing against the Breakers at Spark at some point. This
So
year.
what are you saying, Brook? Are you saying that this team gets better throughout the season? Or do
Yeah,
you think it's,
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna lock in early season jitters.
I like that.
Is
All
what
right.
we're locking in.
Matchup number 2. So, Shaun, you got your head on the,
I got
on
that
the
one.
board there.
Okay,
Yep.
it's interesting.
Matchup number 2, it was the Black Ferns taking on Canada in their big semi-final. It wasn't to be for the Black
Hey,
Ferns.
come on! I had to go with
Yeah,
that. You
no,
know, come on.
I can't hate on my boy for that.
Yeah.
I can't hate on my boy for this one.
Canada out of the blocks early and often, and they won that game 34-19. A lot of there's a bit of a narrative going around online, especially one video in particular that was shared a lot around the girls and the disappointment in rugby in general in this country. I thought it was pretty harsh. I thought the girls played with their hearts on the sleeve, and this is the number 2 Canada, the number 2 team in the world. It wasn't.
they
was
were
never
good
ever
too,
going to be a
eh?
given.
And we're missing out on Georgia. You know, like Georgia Miller's not playing. We needed someone to do something. You know, we can chuck the ball to someone and they
Yeah.
make something happen. A Georgia Miller type player.
Have you guys
She was missing out there.
digested this performance? Have you spoken about it?
We
Not,
didn't.
no,
no,
not really.
no.
Not really.
So
What-
we had to come
should
into
we
work.
give our take? Because I'd love to hear it.
Absolutely.
Because we can sit and talk about other people giving their version of events,
Mm-hmm.
and we can oppose it all we want. But what's our assessment, Matua? And you're probably in the best seat to really give us something from this platform.
Yeah, I to be fair, I think the Black Ferns got to where the Black Ferns should have got to. And in a magical moment, they probably could have beaten Canada. They needed all the ducks to fall in a row for that to have happened, and it wasn't going to happen, and it didn't happen, and this is the result. I don't think this is a reflection of the girls being arrogant. I don't think this is a reflection of New Zealand rugby being arrogant. I think this is where fans need to take a good, hard, long look at what's happening in our country when it comes to producing world-class, beating everybody rugby players like we did 10 years ago, and what the girls have done during a time where the professional era of women's rugby wasn't, we could beat every team that was out there.
Yeah.
This is a realization for fans, and I think all of us in this country where we have to take a bit of a look and go, okay, we aren't that dominant rugby nation right now. It's not saying we can't be, but how you act in times like this reflect on people, the next generation of players wanting to come up through the ranks and giving ourselves another chance at being dominant in world rugby. I think the girls did a mighty effort to make the semi-finals and to show up like they did, never give up. They were relentless, and that result, you know what? As much as it hurts to say, Canada deserved that game. They deserved to be playing against England in the finals, and I would have loved to have seen the Black Ferns, and it hurts my soul to say, but this is a fair result of what happened in the game and a fair result of what's happening in women's rugby at the moment. That's my take on it.
Yeah, I love it. I reckon it's important to note too, from a athlete point of view, that any time you get a bit of criticism, there's a level of care, and it does. Although we don't agree with the tone of this particular individual that came out and saying this stuff, I think it's to be said of where the women's game is going, that you are starting to get some people in position of influence talking about you guys, whether it's good or bad. It's that you guys are actually doing something right. You know, like you just touched on, Matua, around the girls' game actually not being what it is right now 10 years ago, where we just went on and beat everyone. Their game is growing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the product is actually growing, which means revenue will grow, which means coverage will grow, and a part of that coverage is going to be the ugly. It's just the case. It's just what it is. It's what it is with the All Blacks. It's what it is with the Warriors or any major sport. That's what it is. Okay.
They do say, Shaun, the opposite of love isn't hate; it's indifference. And as soon as no one cares about what's happening and no talk's been made, so you're 100% right.
Yeah, I just think we can look at it through that way, that, yeah, we don't have to agree with the tone, but I think the fact that they're even getting some sort of criticism, it shows you how well they're going and the expectation that we have of them now as a side and representing this country. So, unreal stint, girls. Should be very proud of it for sure, and get back, rest, recover, and then use a go again, eh?
Absolutely.
How's that?
Anything from you, Brook? Or
No, you guys know that.
You're good?
Yeah, you guys
okay,
know
so matchup number 3. So, Shaun, you got 2 heads straight away.
What?
Matchup number 3 was the Raiders taking on the Sharks with a big bounce back expected. The Sharkies, however, snuffed that one out. And therefore, that would be 3 heads. 3 heads for you, Shaun.
To be fair, I think Brook did get this one wrong. This is probably like, so before I can back you, you're picking the Black Ferns 100%, right? You picked the Raiders in this one. If I was sitting here and that was my pick, I would have gone the Sharkies.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us about that, because there were a couple of people who I saw on the internet post the game who were saying Sharks will mess around at this point and could get themselves the win. And
Yeah, it's one of those ones, timing's everything. And I just think of what the Raiders felt the week before.
what would they have gone into that game
Yeah,
feeling?
so that's a horrible feeling to have. Now, I can't actually say that I've ever felt that in a major semi like they did, especially at home. But when
Where they
you
had a
think
win ripped away from them so many
twice,
times. Yeah.
right? And now this is a team that's played in so many tight contests, so many tight games, that regardless of what people say, it does take its toll. All right, that energy expent to get these results, to get them the minor premiership. They weren't like the Melbourne Storm back in the day. They weren't like the Penrith Panthers when they took it out and they're blowing teams out at times. Everything was well-earned and gritty from the Raiders. Okay, but then when you go and you have a home semi-final to get you straight through to a prelim, and the expectation is that you win, and the Broncos come into town and beat you when you've already thought you've won the game twice, mentally, physically, like
Draining.
that's an emotional roller coaster, boys. And then it's another short turnaround into playing a really good side that's hitting their straps at the right time. They haven't had to deal with that expectation. You know what I mean? They've blown out teams, or they've been blown out. They haven't really lost too many close ones. They just were in a state of a different position energy-wise than what Canberra was. So
I went in with the opposite of they've felt it all. They're
Yeah.
going to put 20 on. I thought it was going to go the other way. I thought they were going to put 20 on
and to be
Cronulla.
fair, Raiders are a team that challenge Canberra in the style of footy that they like to play. So you get a quick ruck speed for Cronulla. They got players over. Blake Brayley just gets out and runs. It's all unorthodox. It's second phase. It's instinct footy. That's the hardest footy to defend. All right, that's the hardest footy to defend. So I actually think they're a real chance of going to Melbourne this weekend too.
Even Melbourne.
Yeah, I do.
Wow.
I am not convinced of what I've seen from Melbourne so far. And with where Cronulla is at, and behind the Ron dog,
Up,
the
you
little
reckon?
weasel on the wing, who just seems to get under everyone's skin, and I love him for it. Woo! But let's not get there just yet. But I would have chosen Cronulla.
I believe you when you say that too.
Yeah.
I went with them because I thought they were going to beat the brakes off them because they were living with that emotion, you know? But I get what you're saying.
They spent too much. They spent too much emotion.
I thought they had it there and they were going to have it. But I
So
just went the other
Shaun
way.
gets another head. That makes it, this matchup's already over. So let's just quickly cross the last two off.
I think
Brooke,
it's-
you were right. You picked the Panthers to beat the Bulldogs.
Come on! That's what I'm
46-26.
talking about.
How do we feel that the Panthers go
Shorty-
into this set?
Okay,
as
let's forget about I lost to myself. That is absolutely incredible. Go me. This Panthers game though, and this Panthers team, I think you need to break down for everyone how hard what they're doing actually is. Because they're making it look easy, bro. Like, they're making
Honestly, sorry,
it
you're
look
going to have to beat that out. I
easy.
don't care. I've had enough. I'm fed up with how good they are. It's actually pissed me off, bro. You can't do it. We cannot be sitting here saying they are a genuine chance at winning 5 comps in a row. Like, go away.
The fact that they're there. Like,
Look,
even they're back at the
Nathan
at the
Cleary
semis.
decided in the weekend, you know what? Yo, must have forgot. I'm the best player in the world. Get that into your guts.
Maybe ever.
All right? I'll just kick a 40-20. Yeah, fine. Have that. I'll just run the footy. I'll lay it on. You know what? Just to top things off, I'm going to get in the kick chase and snot their fullback every time he kicks returns a ball. Honestly, boys, it's scary hours, and I'm glad they're playing the Broncos, because the winner of this game this weekend, Broncos Penrith, wins the comp. All right? I'm
Wow,
gonna say
made
it
it.
right now. So if Penrith win,
They
God
win in
damn,
5
there's no
in a
show
row.
next week, boys.
This
So
one.
good.
And you know what's scary is Cleary's tapping into the artistry of the
Well, he was
this bro,
when you get Nathan Cleary, the best player in the world, really feeling himself, he's saying, "Yeah,
Bro.
you're welcome."
the
Huh?
wizard, the mastery.
Sensei, I'm Sanada.
And none of us went, he can't do that. He's not worthy of that.
I didn't
we
look
were
at it
all
and go,
like, yes,
bro, I didn't look at it and go, bro, you're a
Yes.
bot. What are you doing? I went,
Yes,
this
bro.
is scary
'Cause that
as.
could go so wrong if you ain't the person, but he's the person.
Scary hours for everyone else in the world and life in the universe.
I can't wait for that game.
Nathan
this
Cleary and the
weekend,
Panthers are officially here for 2025.
man. Whoop, whoop.
There you go.
I called it earlier. I actually said they're going to win this year, so I hope they do.
All right, let's get into our Betcha matchups for this week, because Shaun takes out the week that he wasn't even here.
Did I go back to back?
We-
Did I go back to back?
You went back to back, but let's go into this matchups for this week. We got sports matchup number 1, and Shaun, you can lead us off. It is the game against the Storm and the Sharks. You've already pretty much put your
Mark,
yes.
can I give Shaun all 5?
Oh, you don't want to do that, lad.
Nah, I got nothing
only
to lose
fair
at this
to
point.
even it out.
Let's
Yeah.
even it out. Yeah.
No, if I sweep you, though, you got to get your.
Willie Wait.
Yo.
No.
You know what, I'm going to apply that.
Beat that out or cut it out, do something. That's good. I get lost in my own
There's a
thoughts.
down trail.
I just know he doesn't want to do it because he's got a small. Nah.
It's still going.
That is true. What? Oh, sorry.
All right,
Sorry,
Shaun.
fidgeting
So
too
you've got first pick anyway, and if you want to do them all, you possibly can.
Okay,
It'll be a
let's
nice
go
way
then.
to
I'll
even
do it. I'll run through it really quick. Come on.
All right, let's move through with the matchup number 1. Storm taking on the Sharks in the first of the prelims. That's at Friday night, 9:50 p.m. What are you picking and how? Head to head. That's all it is.
Head to head, it's a
Betcha's got the Sharks at 290, which
yeah.
is a
And
big
you
gap.
know what? I like that. I like that, mate. I'm gonna go Sharks.
I like that.
I'm gonna go Sharks, boys.
There we go. The upset. Looking for that. Okay, matchup number 2. It is the mighty All Blacks trying to defend the turf.
Yep.
Defend the whenua against the Australian, the Wallabies. Wallabies playing $4.40. That's on Saturday night at 5:05.
Yeah.
You're going along to that game,
I'm going
mate.
along to that. Never bet against greatness.
Never bet against greatness.
No.
What does that even mean?
It means you're going the All Blacks bounce
Going the All
back,
Blacks.
baby.
All right.
Come on.
Takes the All Blacks in matchup number 2. In matchup number 3, see if you can have better luck than Brook did last week. The Breakers taking on the Perth Wildcats. That's 7:30 p.m. on Saturday night. That's at home to
Aye.
the Perth Wildcats.
Yeah, I hope our boy Aaron Young ain't listened to this, but I'm going to go the home team Breakers. Get on the board.
They get the win?
Yeah, they're going to
Okay.
get the win.
Matchup number 4, we look at the other prelim final. That's the Broncos taking on the Panthers.
Talk to me.
This is the one, man.
Talk to me.
Panthers $1.73 favourites. Broncos paying $2.10 on the Betcha app.
Really think about it.
I'm going to go Panthers, okay? And I'm going to go because I think the loss of Paddy Carrigan in the middle of the park for the Broncos is going to be felt.
Huge.
You know, he's just covers up so much rubbish for them defensively, carries the ball strong, moves the ball. He knows when to move the ball to his halves.
Leader of
and
the
the
team.
fact you've got Adam Reynolds coming back into the side off Hammy, like just maybe a little bit of rust, I could say, when you have this much time out. And Ezra Mount, I just think they've got changes to their side. I don't know
Ezra's
if
on the bench,
necessarily
eh?
was the right choice when you got a side that's rolling. Now, I'm not saying Adam Reynolds isn't the best option for them to win a comp. He definitely is. But just with that, Paddy Carrigan missing, even though they're getting a few stars back on deck, I just think that Paddy Carrigan loss is going to prove a little bit too much. And Nathan Cleary, he going to be doing a few more of those. Okay? So there you go.
Messiah.
I'm guessing you're saying that they need the perfect lineup to make this work against the Panthers, and they're not going to have it.
Yeah, I just think the Panthers are just really rolling at the moment, hey.
Where is
All
the game?
let's-
Suncorp.
It is at Suncorp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get into the final matchup and see where you go with this. It is the 2025 Ryder Cup to lift the trophy. Is it going to be USA paying $1.67 and playing at home versus Europe, Team Europe at $2.60? Who wins the Ryder Cup for 2025?
$2.60. Boys, I'm gonna go Team Europe.
Really?
Yeah, you know what? Because I was just thinking there, $1.67 USA. If I see Scotty Scheffler lift another trophy, there's that little bit of like, what?
Nathan Cleary?
Nathan
Yeah,
Cleary
like
2.0.
why am I starting to get like that? Where you start just like betting against them, just wanting to see someone else's face on that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Team Europe. I would love to see Rory. Yeah. Well, come on, boys.
So
Come
you
on.
got Europe?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Europe
go
to-
Team Europe to win and lift that trophy. Come
All
on
right,
now.
let's whip through the matchups then for this week. All picked by Shaun. Sharks to win, All Blacks to win, Breakers to win, Panthers to win, and Europe to lift the trophy. That would be a healthy multi if you wanted to, but we do have a 4-leg multi that we have up on the screen right now, the QR code ready to roll. We are going Upset Alley. Upset Alley. Sharks to win, the Wallabies to win, and
Wallabies?
Broncos to win. Healthy wee sum going on there.
What is that?
Who made that call?
Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't. I would like everyone to know that wasn't a team call.
That was not a team
We
call.
didn't think Australia's going to do it.
We're going the
Australia!
Robots. Australia to win. QR code up on the screen right now. If you want to follow that bet, you can on Betcha. Remember, bet responsibly.
Yep.
Have a bit of fun.
Play on.
Yep. Okay, MVPs. You guys asked, and the boys have come through and delivered. There was that yarn going around a little while ago. It was a little while ago, and it's bloody hung around too long, but we do have the one, the only, Willie Dunn joining the show.
Yes, brother.
Okay, now that infamous story that I did unleash on myself, regrettably, about my good mate here, Willie Dunn, he has kindly joined the show to, I guess, what do you want from him, boys, to tell his version of events?
What I think is really important while Willie is here as well, just in case someone missed it, maybe Shaun just revisit the story.
What?
You know, like Willie,
Just
so
quickly,
we can,
like a
well,
real
just a
quick
real
wrap.
quick, just in
a
case
little
someone
quick wrap.
catch
All
it
right,
up.
we're in primary school. Willie was very athletic. He was beating me on this day. We were going for a run, and we were boys. And I asked the bloke to wait up for me, And then with about 20 or so metres to go, I've hit him with the little light goosey and taken off and crossed the line first. And I have not forgotten about it. And my heart sinks even saying this out loud because I can see Willie sitting in the car. I reckon it's time to bring him in and share his version of events.
Talk to us, Willie.
Yes. Hello, boys. How are you?
Good, brother. How are you, man?
That's
More
good.
importantly, how are you?
It's good to finally have my side, spoken here. You know what I mean? So
How long has it been?
It haunted me for over 25 years since the infamous day I got the SJ Goosey, yeah? So it's good for me to kind of say my piece, you know what I mean? And you did say that I was, athletic. I'd say extremely athletic when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like really extremely. And you did say 20 metres, it was 30. You knew it was 30. And, like you said on the potty last week, I stopped as a good mate. And, that was the end of it, wasn't it?
But how has this shaped you as a person? Like, I can only imagine if my best friend did that to me in my young adolescence, I don't know how I would deal with that kind of trickery in my life.
You know what? Words can't explain it.
I imagine,
you know what
brother.
I mean? I got full trust issues.
Yep.
I can't trust anybody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And he deserves everything he gets today, to be honest, SJ.
Hey,
Everything he gets.
I will say this, Willie, all right?
Yes.
Fill us in about where you are right now in life because, look, outside of this conversation, we've had some yarns, all right? And my boy here is doing just fine.
He's doing the thing. I don't like he's getting there too soon. He's getting there too soon. Where do you think you could have been? Let's go with that. Willie, where do you think you could have been if Shaun didn't do that to you on that probably terrible Wednesday afternoon?
Oh, I think the world's my oyster, to be honest. You know what I mean?
So too,
I think
brother.
I could have been at the top of Mount Everest, chirping. You know what I mean? I could have my New Zealand flag at the top of Mount Everest, but Shaun stopped it.
This is no.
Stopped it.
Could you even enjoy a Warriors game these days? Like, has he
I
taken
don't go. I can't see him. I don't go. I can't see
Yeah.
him. I can't even look at him. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Hey,
It's just hard. He doesn't, even we used to have yarns, but now it's just, there's not much yarns happening anymore. I think
Yep.
he feels a little bit hurt about it,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard. It's
Oh.
hard. But you know what I was thinking, boys? There's only one thing that could really kind of,
yes.
get
Come
this
on.
back. And that's definitely, it has to be a 100-meter sprint, winner takes all, me and Shawnee.
Yeah! 100-meter dash!
Yes, brother.
Let's take it on!
You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's going to get this back, I think, Shawnee.
Lace the boots, meet you at the line, 100 meters. See you
Boys,
there.
I feel like you don't realise, okay? Now, most people say that to me, I go, bring it on. All right, but you don't know the Willie done, and I know that there'd be a few coasties from back in the day from our primary school that will remember how quick this bloke was, boys. Like, he's quick. But I'm looking at him, all right, and I think I do owe it to him. I do owe it to this moment to him, but Willie, if you poke the bear one more time, lad, all right, I will not hold back.
You know what's going to happen, Shawnee? If we run on the coast, there's going to be all the boys coming out, ankle tapping your legs and everything. You know that.
I do, bro.
But we have to make this a thing.
That could be a thing. Now, geez, I haven't sprinted 100 metres. When was the last time you sprinted 100, bro? What?
Probably that day.
Yeah, that day.
Yeah.
Exactly right. That was the
This
last
guy's-
time. No, I
this
still
guy-
play footy, or I try to play footy. You know what I mean? Still scarred in the back of my mind about that
I don't know.
about that race. But
I don't know why I
yeah.
agree to this shit, boys. Far out. Hey, okay, all jokes aside though, Willie, like let's just touch base on where you're at the moment, bro, because you are doing well. You got a beautiful family, and you got Done It Constructions. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, bro. So obviously I moved over here, probably a good 15, 16 years ago.
And was that to get away from just the
can we
memories
just-
and just sorry, yes.
Oh, it was just trying to get away from Shaun.
Shut
to be
up.
honest,
yeah.
really.
Sorry to interrupt you. My bad. As you were. My bad.
My life's got a lot better without Shaun. Isn't it, to be honest?
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah. Anyway, I'm over here and got a good business and still play a little bit of footy on the side and living up in Newcastle, north of Newcastle, and absolutely loving it. Go back home, see the family and that a little bit, but yeah, basically this is my home now, so it's great.
Bro, tell us about the business. Well, all jokes aside, tell us about the business, bro. If anyone needs your help How do
Yeah,
they get
bro.
in touch
Yeah,
with
yeah. Anyway, hey, there's heaps of Australian listeners over here. You're number one over here. So,
Here we
heaps
go.
of people listen over here. So, yeah, bro, done at construction's full business, building business. And one thing I love to do, bro, is hammer nail. And you know what I mean? Get that done. Get that done. Get that
You're
done,
red
boys.
hot,
Get
my
that
bro.
done.
You're red hot. I love it, bro. Hey,
Yeah, love it.
oi, we'll put this up on socials. We'll get you out there. But, bro, thank you very much for jumping on the show, bro. It's actually really good to see your face.
Love you,
Even if
boys.
you don't feel similar.
Much love.
Love
Much
you,
love,
bro.
eh?
Love you.
Play on, play on.
Shaun, I was watching something the other day. I was watching the League Lounge. Great show.
Highest rating show I hear.
Highest rating show.
It did
Marc's
well,
doing
boys.
really well.
I really appreciate our audience for tuning in.
How are you
All right?
finding the first season?
Loved it, bro. Really have loved it. Feel like I'm in the right place, talking about the right things to the right people, and that's all that matters.
I
So-
think you are talking about the right things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
6 cells.
Oh, here we go.
Marc, can you please play this clip?
Far
will
out.
indeed.
Why is this the only clip you bring up from my show, man?
It's a good clip.
Great analysis.
He's got a wide base and just strong through the hips, and you'll probably see this in the gym, bro. He can lift the.
Yeah, the Techy of
Like,
Doom. The Techy of Doom.
I don't know.
No, see, that bed, get rid of it. That doesn't need to happen.
Can we focus in on Shaun's face now? Absolutely zoom in on it.
Stop.
What was that?
Techy. Okay,
That was Mickey. What was that?
I've had that many people message me about this, and I just go, oh, far out. I was meaning, like, clearly technique.
That's what you meant?
That's what I meant.
That's not clear, bro.
Play the clip out a little
That's
bit longer.
not clear. That's all we have. But that's all we
there
had.
was.
We got sent.
Sabotage.
That's all we got sent.
So we were talking about Ice Papali'i's like
Techy.
strong base, right? And how he lifts weights. And I go, yeah, bro, he's got the Techy of Doom. Implying that he's got the technique of Doom. And then shortly following that, I go, he does these mean like power lifts, and they go, whoop, and then sinks. He just gets it. He's got it. He grew up in a gym, apparently. All right? So just to put
The Techy where it needs to be.
a full stop on.
Yeah. You do your thing.
People love this shit. I swear, I sworn way too much, man. You're going to have to beep out so much of my stuff this episode. But, I mean, when we don't get Dal on the show, I guess we've got to find something to replace it. So well done, boys. But Techy of Doom, I was meaning technique.
That's my boy. He said, hello.
Oh,
Play on, play on, play on.
don't you
No,
dare.
I won't do that again.
Got
I
me all
won't do that
hot
again.
and bothered.
You know what? Our time is up, and we have been waiting on Wendell Saylor. That's on me, boys. I had organised Wendell, and Wendell was all good to go, but we've run out of time.
Diabolical behaviour from
Marc,
Big Dal.
I'm just double checking we're recording.
Yes, we are.
Okay, yep, sweet. Sorry. Just want to make sure you don't want to get too far into this bad boy.
Yeah.
Wendell said, we've got LeBron next week. Yeah, LeBron's on the show next week.
I'll try my best, yeah.
Yeah, can you get Tom Brady?
Yeah.
I'll get Bron.
Deal.
Yeah,
All
done.
right, let's do it.
Yeah,
I got some
sweet.
stats in
Easy
there.
as-
Harsh but fair. I get what you're saying.
Easy as.
All I had to
Had to
do
be
was
that
deliver
guy.
Wendell
Yeah,
Saylor.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
Next week.
next week. Hey, we have a big weekend this weekend. We're going to be at Kiritikanawa. I think it's almost sold out. Marc and I, Shaunie's going to be there as well for our final show of
we'll
TMS.
We'll see. I've got the All Blacks first, boys, but we'll see if I can get across town.
Are you corporate lounging the All Blacks experience?
I might be.
Well, we may not have Shaun at the live show.
It's good fun, lad.
yeah.
Good fun. Hey, good luck to our All Blacks this weekend.
Yeah. And go Team
Panthers.
Europe. Come on, man.
Panthers, watch out for this
Ryder
one.
Cup. Ryder Cup. Yeah,
Catch you next
hard
week.
out. Sweet team. Enjoy your sport.
Play on.
Lamborghini.
Look at the speed! Shaun Johnson! Aguero! It's over! Pass is intercepted at the goal line.
In your life have you seen anything like that?
Elliott hits it over the grandstand! And New Zealand are in the World Cup final!
Play on, play on, play on.